Hello children, welcome to the next video of lesson number 2, that is an interrelationship between the living things. As we have learned in previous video that the needs of all living things are met in the environment and there are differences in the needs of different living things. Each type of living thing thrives where all its needs are fulfilled. As we have seen in example, like tiger lives in grassland and aquatic plants live in water. Tiger lives in grassland because it can get the prey easily. Because of his body structure, it can hide in the grassland and it can get the prey easily. Which animals are moving in the grassland? Nilgai, bison, deer, all these animals are moving in the grassland. And aquatic plant, if you give them like bulrushes, it grows in water. If you give them more water, then there is no harm, it doesn't rot. So today we are going to learn how the season affect the environment and the interdependence of living things. Let us see line by line. Just as we need animals, we need plants too. Plants gives us food grains, vegetables and fruits. We love flowers too. We use them for many different purposes. We get flowers from plants. We also get cotton wool from plants to make cotton clothes. As we have seen that we need animals, so in the same way we need plant too. Plant gives us food grains, vegetables and fruits, and the flowers which grow on the plants, everyone loves it, everyone like it. So there are so many things we can make from the flowers, like incense sticks, perfumes, soap, bathing soap. So many things are there which we will get from the flowers. And the most eatable things which we get from the rose petals, that is gulkand. And we have cotton plant also. We get cotton wool from cotton plants. We grow plants that are useful to us methodically. Methodically means orderly. It is also a procedure how to grow the plants. We sow seeds. We make sure that they get water. We give manure when necessary. Manure means khad. We spray pesticide if they are attacked by the insects. Plants to give us abundantly. They satisfy our needs. Yeah, we all are mainly depend on plants because so many people are herbivores, not carnivores or omnivores. See, we can use this herbivores, carnivores, omnivores to we are using for animals. In the same way we will use for the people also. Other living things also get their food from the environment. For example, chameleons eat insects when they are hungry. Some snakes eat mice and frogs. Tiger eat deer. Goat and sheep eat leaves of plants. Cattle eat grass. Yeah, other living things also get food from the environment. As we have seen in starting only, all the living things, their needs are fulfilled from the environment only. So as we have seen, chameleons, they eat insects. Chameleons are nothing but girgit. Some snake eat mice and frogs. Yeah, mice and frogs. As frog is a amphibian animal, they can get in water also. The snakes which live in water, they will eat from water. and those who live on land, they will eat from land. Mice also. That is the reason we see that Dhaman, Indian rat snake, its name is Dhaman, we find it around the fields because they get their food easily. What is their food? Rat, worms, small insects, which they find around the field. So Dhaman is a snake, Indian rat snake, which lives around the field because they get their food from there. Now a new term, arboreal. This is a Latin word. Arbor means a tree and arboreal means living in trees. The animals which lives on tree, they are called as arboreal animals. Which are they? Monkey, squirrel, all these are arboreal animals. Animals like monkeys and squirrels lives on tree. It gives them certain advantage. Being at a height, they are better able to defend themselves from their enemies. Besides, they can eat the fruits of the tree to satisfy their hunger. Such animals are said to be arboreal. As I said earlier, every living beings live where their needs are being fulfilled. So this animal like monkey and squirrel, they live on the tree, so they have certain advantage. That is the reason. First of all, monkey swing from one tree to another tree, and trees are at height, so they can able to protect from their enemies. Defend means they are able to protect from their enemies. And beside this, they comes under herbivorous category. So they eat what they eat? Fruits and plants. Whatever they get from the plants, they eat that only. So they satisfy their hunger from the trees. So that is the reason these animals we find on the tree. Unknowingly, they help the tree with whom support they live. As they move around here and there in the surrounding, they spread the seeds of the fruit they have eaten through their droppings. Because of this, new trees grow in different places. Yeah. No one is living without giving anything to others. This is a cycle of give and take. Everyone has to give something to get something. So these animals also, unknowingly, they don't know whatever they are doing, due to that something is getting benefit. So what they are doing, whatever they are eating, the fruit they are eating and the seeds they are dropping. So these droppings are helpful in growing the new plants. Some types of birds too find trees useful for building their nest. Yeah. Some types of birds also find that trees are useful for building their nest. We have seen in front of our school, there is a nest of sparrow in the school garden. So many birds lives on the trees. Do you know an egret rides on a buffalo's back? I think this topic you have learned in third standard also. Why egret ride on the buffalo's back? Let us see. When a buffalo is grazing in a grassy area, you are very likely to see an egret riding on his back. What could be the reason for that? Yeah, why they are sitting on the buffalo's back when the buffalo is grazing in the fields? A certain kind of egret feeds on different kinds of insects. Grass is full of all kinds of insects, but because they are hidden in the grass, the egret cannot see them and catch them. As the buffalo treads on the grass, it frightens the insect which fly out of the grass. The egret on the buffalo's back makes no mistake in swooping down to catch and eat them up. ये egret चुप ही नहीं बैठते भैंस के ऊपर. जैसे ही भैंस आगे बढ़ती है घास खाने के लिए, एक स्टेप रखती है ग्रास के ऊपर, जो इंसेक्ट सारे छुपे हुए होते हैं ना घास में, वो सारे बाहर निकल के आ जाते बफेलो के कदम से. और ये एग्रेट इतने स्मार्ट होते हैं, वो बिना टाइम वेस्ट करे वो इंसेक्ट पे झपट पड़ते और खा लेते. इस प्रकार ये this like all living beings are like in this cycle, all are interdependent on each other. बड़ा छोटे को खाता है, बात है ना, ये कहावत है ना, हर बड़ा छोटे को खाता है, तो ये सही है. we are going to see how this is going to happen, the cycle is going to happen in the food chain in coming slides. Seasonal change in living things. Find out what is the Marathi name for mango blossom. What is the Marathi name for mango blossom? Yeah, mohar. It is a Marathi name for mango blossom. When do mango tree blossom? Every year. Mango tree blossom at the start of, can anyone tell me? Start of summer season? No, at the end of the winter season. Mango trees start to blossom so that we will get mangoes in summer season. Does the banyan have leaves throughout the year? Yes, because banyan tree is very big and all its leaves are never shed at a time. Some leaves are there which becomes very old, they shed down. So we find banyan have the trees throughout the year. We see frog everywhere during the rains. Where do they disappear? In summer. Yes, frog disappear in summer because they cannot tolerate the hot rays of the sun in summer season. So they find some moist place and they hide themselves over there. So that is the reason we didn't find any frog in the summer season, and they comes out as soon as the rain start. And which is the season of jamun? Yeah, in the monsoon we get in the start of the monsoon or end of the summer we get the jamun. We have 3 seasons: summer, the rainy season, and winter. It is very hot in summer, we wear cotton clothes and drink plenty of water. Yeah, in summer season we wear cotton clothes, we wear plenty of water, drink plenty of water. We have lot of cold things, like prefer to eat cold drinks, ice creams, juices, lemon sharbat, all these things when we take in the summer season. And now rainy season is started, so what we use umbrella and different kinds of raincoats and hoods to avoid getting wet in the rain. In winter we wear woolen clothes and other warm clothes to protect ourselves from the cold. Is it sufficient to wear warm clothes? Simultaneously we eat lot of warm things like dry fruits, कि मम्मी गोंद के लड्डू भी बनाती होगी, बहुत सारा घी डाल के. So all these things which keep our body warm, we take all these things in our day-to-day meal in winter season. Just as the 3 seasons affect us, they affect all other living things too. We see these changes taking place in the living world every year, year after year. Yeah. as I said early, you have to keep these things in the mind, that whatever things are there, whatever things affect to us, in the same way they affect other living things, whether they are animal or plant. We get affected by disease, plants also get affected by disease, animals also get affected. We get affected by season, they both get affected by the season. But the thing is, there they get habituated according to the place where they live. But we people have to adapt this, but we are not adapting. If rainy season, if there is a rain for 2 days continuously, your mother will say, don't go child to school. If you say, mother, it's rainy, I won't go, your mother will also say, okay, sleep. But these animals, no, they won't do all these things. Winter in Maharashtra is also called the season of Pangal. Pangal. Pangal means पत्ते गिरना झाड़ से. That is the falling of leaves. That is because many trees shed their leaves in winter season. Yeah, in winter season we can see some trees don't have leaves, only branches are remaining. So they shed their leaves in the winter season. The coats of many furry animals become thicker in winter season. These keep them warm in the cold season. Such growth of hair is especially noticeable in animals like sheep and some types of goats and rabbits. Yeah, because these animals, they don't wear clothes. As we are wearing woolen clothes, these animals no. It is like nature. कुदरती ऐसा बनाए वाली है जानवरों को कि जो जिस प्रकृति में रहता है, उनकी शरीर की रचना भी उसी तरह है. जैसे हम देखें रैबिट को देखें या शीप को देखें, तो उनकी स्किन आप मोटी हो जाती है. कब? ठंडी के मौसम के वक्त. और उनके बाल जो होते हैं, रोए जो ऊपर होते हैं, फर, वो बढ़ जाते हैं. वो प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं उन्हें ठंड से बचाने के लिए. तो ये सारा कुदरत आप भी सब चीज़ें बनाता है. यदि हम उसे डिस्टर्ब नहीं करें तो लाइफ हर एक की बहुत स्मूथली चलती है. The end of winter is also the time for the mango trees to start blossoming. These blossoms are called mohar in Marathi. At the close of the month of February, it becomes warmer, and by March, we begin to feel the heat. It's time of summer. Yeah, you might have heard, like after Sankranti, the summer season starts. So when at the end of the February and by the March, we feel the heat. It means the summer has started. You can see in the picture, there are the flowers on the mango tree. These are nothing but mohar, and this flower afterwards change into fruits. In this season, many trees get new leaves. Forests appear to have taken on a copper color because these leaves are reddish and shiny while they are tender. Their color changes to green as the leaves grow bigger. The call of the quail is heard in many places. Yeah, in summer season you can experience all these things. Like as the summer start, you can see the small leaves start growing on the trees, and forest appears to have a copper color. ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे कि copper color दिया है forest में, because the leaves when they are very small, they are reddish and they are shining and they are very delicate. Their color changes to green as they grows, and you can hear the voice of quail in many places. I experienced this in the summer season. because this time everywhere there was no noise pollution around my house. Maybe due to that reason I have experienced the voice of koel in summer. In summer, the market is full of mangoes and watermelons for us to buy. This is a season for these fruits. Although mango tree grow all over Maharashtra, the Konkan region is particularly famous for its mangoes. Yeah, Konkan region means Devgarh. The Devgarh Alfonso mango is famous over there in Devgarh. So we find all juices like watermelon, oranges, cantaloupes. They feel they keep us cool, because in summer we don't like to eat many food items. We want to eat juicy items, fruits, more salads, and fresh juices. So that is the reason we get all these things in summer. It is also the season of cashew nuts. The red yellow cashew apples can be seen growing on the cashew trees on the hillsides in the Konkan region. Yeah. In Konkan area, if you see, as it is given in the picture, these are type of cashew apples you can see in summer season. In June, black clouds make their appearance. The rainy season is short away. By this time, we begin to get jackfruit, jamuns, and karavandas. All these fruits we get in the month of June, that is when the rain season is short away. If the rainy season starts from 7th of June, we'll get all these things before only. By the time they come into the market, the seeds of grass and other plants lie scattered all over the ground. They sprout and start growing as soon as it begins to rain. It becomes green everywhere. This greenery is soothing after the hot summer months. Sometimes we can even see the rainbow with its 7 colors in the sky. Yeah. Now we have eaten so many fruits and all that, they will be scattered all over the places, and as soon as the rain start, they start growing. And sometimes we can see the rainbow in the sky. As it becomes wet everywhere, frogs appear. We also hear the loud noise of frogs croaking all together. The sound of frog is called as croak. So in rainy season you can hear the croaking sound of frog. As the rainy season ends, it is the time for winter to make a comeback. It gets colder and colder. This is not good for the frog. They go deep under the ground for a long period of slumber, which lasts for 7 or 8 months. Slumber means deep sleep. As they didn't tolerate summer, they didn't tolerate winter also. So they go in deep sleeps. Only in rainy season they come out. SLUMBER. Slumber means deep sleep. So we depend on agriculture for food. The different seasons, summer, winter and the monsoon, are the time for doing different tasks in the field. We are going to learn which type of crops require which type of rainfall. So in next chapter we are going to learn in coming chapters. But before that, we'll see what we have learned from this lesson. The needs of all living things are met in the environment. There are differences in the needs of different living things. Some arboreal animals like monkeys and squirrels live in trees and feed on them. Their droppings help trees to grow in new places. Some birds build their nest in trees. Each type of living things thrive where all its needs are fulfilled. For example, tiger live in grassland and aquatic plants live in water. Changes in season affect living things. In winter, trees shed leaves and animals' coats grow thicker. At the start of summer, trees get new leaves. In the rainy season, it becomes green all around. Frogs appear and crops grow in field. So children, always remember the environment changes with the season. Living things have to adapt themselves to those changes. Now I am sure that after learning this, you will also never going to give any excuses regarding the season. If in winter season, if there is a very cold, you will not stay at home. You will cover yourself with the warm clothes and you will come to school regularly. Okay. Now, as I said earlier, we are going to see the food chain. Here we will see the left side is a grass. Grass is a producer because it gives food to the grasshopper. Grasshopper is a primary consumer. Primary consumer means first who eat the grass. They are called as primary consumer. Secondary consumer are those who are eating grasshopper. So they are bluebird. Then bluebird is being eaten by snake. Then snake is a tertiary, third type of consumer. And then snake is being eaten by owl. Snake is being eaten by owl, and owl is called as apex predator. It is high level predator. Predator means an animal that naturally preys on others, because they also have to satisfy their hunger. So their food is snake. Snake food is bluebird. Bluebird food is grasshopper, and grasshopper eat grass. And whatever, like if owl die, then there is a decomposer. These decomposer are nothing but fungi. Fungi are the grown, and they again used by the producer because they help as a manure. So this type of food chain is been circulating daily in whole universe. All living things are interdependent on each other. So I think children, I have explained all the points which you come across in the lesson as well as the question given in the exercise. So, thank you. God bless you all.